guys, welcome to the Express channel. My name is Stella, and in this channel we speak about relocation to different countries. Whether you are a professional, whether you are a student, you want to travel for masters or undergraduate study, whatever country you're interested in, be it the UK, be it Canada, Ireland, be it the USA, whatever country you're interested in, we speak on that. If this topic is what you're interested in, kindly stay tuned to our channel. So today we're going to be speaking on relocating to the UK as an optometrist. So we're going to be talking about how to get your GOC number, how to get a pre-reg placement. We're going to be speaking on how to get started and everything you need to know and the documents you need to get together. So if you're an optometrist, or you have a family member that is an optometrist, or you have a friend that is an optometrist and is looking for how to relocate to another country in order to get international recognition or to improve their current knowledge, kindly share this video to them while we talk about this topic. Now let's get started. So to relocate to the United Kingdom as an optometrist, first you will need to register with the optometrist body. That means you will need to do like a pre-reg course in the UK as an optometrist. Now to do that, you need to go to opticalcouncil.org. The link is going to be dropped in the description. So you need to go there and then you will have to, I'm just going to read it from there. So how do I apply? To apply, you must first complete our self-assessment form. If it is deemed appropriate for you, then you will receive an application form. So you will go to the website, click the one that has to do with international students or international optometrists, and then you're going to apply there and they will send you a form. Now once they've sent you a form, you're going to fill it. Then the next thing you will need to have is you need to have an international passport. I always say this in previous videos that if you want to relocate from your country, you will need an international passport because this is a proof of ID, and for people out of the country, international body to recognize who you are. Next, you're going to be needing a qualification certificate. Definitely, if you are already an optometrist, which is number one criteria to relocate, you must first be an optometrist in your own country first. So you will need to show your qualification certificates. Most optometrists in different countries have their license, so that means you will need to also show your license to the UK body. You will also need to have your original transcripts. Yes, you will need to get an original transcript from your school, and then you're going to upload this on the Optical Council website. Next, you're going to have your employment reference. Now, for the United Kingdom to recognize you as an optometrist, you will need to have at least between 1 to 10 years experience. Yes, this is post qualification. You must have at least 1 to 10 years experience post qualification. So when you have this experience, you need to get like a reference form or an attestation letter from your employer to show that yes, you've been working in this company for this period of time. You need to write IELTS or OET. This is a recognized English language requirement. You need to have a band score of at least an overall of 7. You need to have a 7 in speaking, and the remaining ones you can have a 6. Those are the least you can have, but you need an overall band score of 7. Now, if you're someone that already know of this process and you're trying to get IELTS and it's difficult to you, we work with a body called Express IELTS Masterclass, which is actually on Telegram, and you can get across to them anywhere you are in the world. They help to teach IELTS and make it simple. There's loads of testimony on this, and you can really connect with them through that. I'm going to be dropping their number on also the description for you to reach out to them if you're interested in it. You will need to get a course syllable from your school. Now this school, you need to, like for a country like Nigeria, whereby optometry is like a 6-year course. You will need to go to your school and get the full course you did throughout that period. You need to get the name of the course and what the course is all about. This is so that when you apply to the UK body, they'll be able to look at the course you did and compare it to their own standard and see if it's reached out to them. So you will need your course syllable. And one thing you must know about all these documents is that you need to certify this document that I have all listed above here. So you need to certify the documents. The people who can certify your documents are, we have your optometrist, let's say your head of department or your employer or a lawyer. This, none of these people must be your family member or anybody in the legal body, a solicitor, a doctor. These are people that can actually certify your documents. Even your lecturers can certify your documents. Now what is going to happen is that you're going to photocopy your original documents. Make sure you're not writing anything on your original documents. You're going to photocopy it, then at the back of it, whereby it has a plain page, you're going to write, the person is going to write, I certify that this is an original document copy seen by me. I certify that this is a true copy seen by me. He's going to write his name, his profession, sign and date. Now you're going to scan all these documents. After scanning all these documents, what is next is you're going to upload it on the website. So now you've gotten all your documents, you've uploaded it on the website. What is next? Within 1 to 2 weeks, you're going to get a message from the body, that's the optometrist body in the UK, giving you an invoice of £125 for you to pay for a scrutiny fee. What is happening in this scrutiny stage is they are going to look at your document and check if your document is complete or not. If your document is not complete, you're going to get another email to get the document that is missing so that they can actually compare. Once they have assessed your document and they've seen that, oh yes, your documents are really complete, the next thing they are going to do is they are going to send you another invoice of £450. Now this stage is called the assessment stage. They are going to move your document now from the scrutiny phase onto the assessment stage, whereby they have series of assessors that are going to look at your documents and then compare your qualification and every other thing to the UK qualification and training. Now someone will ask me, I thought I paid that for a scrutiny stage. No, at the scrutiny stage, what is happening is they are checking your documents to be sure everything is ready. Now in the assessment stage, they are moving your documents to the assessors to have a look and compare your qualification to the standard of qualification in the UK. If you're watching this video and you've gotten to this stage, why don't you hit that like bell, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell also, so that whenever we upload videos like this, you'll be among the first ones to be notified. Okay, now what happens after they've assessed your documents? So what happens is that depending on the decision made by the assessors, if they feel that they are satisfied with your documents, they will then move you to the registration stage for you to just get registered. But if they feel like they need more information from you, or they feel like probably you might need just a bit of a top-up qualification in order to meet the UK standard, then they are going to send you an email. Now don't be afraid, this is still another part of the process. Okay, so they're going to send you an email telling you that you will be invited for an interview. The interview, they are going to send you another invoice for you to pay for the interview, which is £200. So they're going to send you an invoice of £200 that you're going to pay for the interview. They're going to ask you what date would you like, and then the time that you would like to be available for this interview. Now some people will get scared, like, oh, this interview, I'm so scared. Don't worry about it. Actually, there's so many videos on YouTube, there's so many videos online. Even when you go to the optical.org council, there's even a link there that shows people and teach people what the interview look like. This is tell you that it's not something that is new or something that is peculiar to you. No, I, I think most of the time most international people end up doing the interview, so there's so many guidelines, and then you don't need to be afraid. Just tell them what you know. Okay, be so confident, tell them what you know. And remember, when you are actually filling your form, remember initially when during the documentation stage, you you were given a form to fill. They're going to ask you on that form your name, your experience, how many people have you seen, what procedures have you done. Now, depending on what you have stated on that form is what they are going to use to assess you. So let's say you are someone that has 2 years experience. You cannot say you've had like 10, you've seen 10,000 patients, when you know that's really not realistic. So you need to say something that is more realistic and that you can defend whenever they put you up for the interview. So just go through. I'm also going to be dropping some link of some people that have done interview, and also the link of interview process that is being dropped on the optical website, so that you can also go directly and see it and just feel relaxed, so you know that it's not really a big deal. Even on the email, they are going to let you know that, oh, this interview, it's not a do or die affair, it's not a fail or pass. They just want to assess you to know what you know, so that they will know the next step to take from there, and how they are going to upgrade your knowledge in order to be accepted by the body. All right. How do you prepare for your interview? We've actually done a video before talking about how to prepare for interview, but I'm just going to tell you one or two tips. Number one, ensure that you've actually watched videos to get ready for this interview, so you will have at least in mind a concept of what interviews look like. Ensure you have good network. Ensure you have peaceful and quiet background, and be confident. Those are the few tips on ensuring that you have a good and successful interview. And don't panic. Let's say during the interview now your network, because you can't, there's still this factor that might happen, you're not able to reach out. What you should do is quickly contact the email or the phone number that is being sent to you, just in case any emergency or anything happens. There's one thing I know for sure, or I really trust the UK in doing, is that they'll be able to adjust, because there's always room for unexpected occurrences. But try your possible best to limit any unexpected occurrences. All right? Yeah, thank you. So, what happens after the interview? After the interview, you've passed your interview, or depending on what the result is, but I'm going to say you've passed the interview. Congratulations. So you're going to be sent an email, and in that email they're going to say you congratulations, you can now get registered with the body. So they're going to send you a link, sorry, they will send you a link which you're going to use to start your registration process. So that link sent to you, you're going to click it. The moment you click it, you'll get to their sections button. On that sections button, you're going to click it, then you will see registration. Now that means you want to register. So you will click the register, and then you will go to students. Now someone will say, student, I'm already an optometrist. Remember, you're trying to register with a different country and a different body in that country, so that makes you a student, because you've not fully gotten the pin yet or their number yet. So you will click students. Then what is going to happen is you're going to put in your details. After putting in your details, you're going to click submit. After submitting, few days later, you're going to get another email. Now what is going to be in that email is they're going to send you an invoice of £30, and then an identification form. On that identification form, every information you need is going to be there. So on that identification form, you will need to fill in your details, and also put in your photocopy of your passport page on that identification form. And remember, that passport page must also be what, certified. So a photocopy of your passport page, it needs to still be certified at the back. All right, now you're going to scan it. After scanning it, you scan like that copy. Now you're going to scan it, and also you're going to scan the receipts of the, like you've paid the 30 pounds. Now you're going to scan the receipts too, and you're going to send it back to them. Now the email you're going to send it to is registration@optical.org. By now you should have known the email, because they will be communicating with you all the time. Okay, now someone will ask me, what is that 30 pounds for? That 30 pounds is an annual fee to be paid as a registered member of the optometry body. So yes, you're still a student, and then although you're still a student, you're still going to be paying an annual registration fee, starting from while you're a student, when you have that student number, till when you finally gotten the full optometrist number, you're still going to pay that fee. Now the moment you've paid that money, a few days later, a GOC number, which is going to start with SO, which is probably student optometrist, is going to be issued to you. Remember, you are paying an annual fee of 30 pounds. Now there's something you must know about optometry body, is that they runs in a year. Okay, now that calendar runs from 1st of September to 31st of September. So let's say now you have been given an invoice of 30 pounds to be paid, and you need to pay it within the 1 month which they give to you. Let's say they've given you an invoice of 30 pounds in September. That means the moment you pay for it, it will cover you to the next year, August 31st. But if they gave you the invoice in August to be paid, while you are paying that 30 pounds, the moment you're getting into September, you're going to pay another 30 pounds, making it you're paying another 30 pounds for the year, because that means the invoice they gave you before was for the previous year that's supposed to end August 31st. So the next one is going to be, you have to renew again for the next September. So just so you know, so whenever you're saying that you're paying 2 times, you'll not be like, why am I paying 2 times? That's the reason, because their year starts from September 1st to August 31st. All right, so what is next after you've gotten your GOC number? Because there's still a series of things you need to do. So what is going to happen next is that you're going to have to get a placement. Now someone will be like, what's a placement? Remember that you're a student and you need a place to practice your studentship. They've given you a student number or a student ID number. Where are you going to practice it? So what are you going to do? You need a place to practice as a student in the UK, and you will need a place for your supervisor to come and review you. So all this process is going to take place in the UK. Also, you will need to get a certificate of sponsorship to also get you into the UK. How do you get it? All this is going to be discussed in our next video. If you've got to this stage, that means you really need this information. So like we say, why don't you hit that subscribe button, because we're going to be uploading this next video so that you can get information and be guided properly, and so you won't make any mistake. Thank you for watching our video, and bye for now.